to the head and let's go.
We're just getting right into it.
So our next game we have New Zealand playing Malaysia. And here, we're in Langkawi, Malaysia. So there's going to be a lot of Malaysian fans here, and being indoors and the sound, it's gonna play a factor. It's going to be hard for New Zealand to communicate. I think because they're going to have so many people supporting Malaysia.
Right, but on the flip side, sometimes too much information is a bad thing. So if you have all the little Malaysian people screaming and helping out, boom, 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 this is what's going on, you have no clue what they're even saying. So here's a little highlight reel from each team. This is actually not the game.
This looks like Malaysia there.
Diving over the snake. I don't know what that was. It was a good shot, nonetheless.
It looked like a pretty sweet move.
Yeah, a little slip and slide action.
Yeah, a little Greg Hastings turning paintball.
That's what it was. That's so.
10 seconds. Got New Zealand there on our screen in the blue and red jerseys. Yeah. Malaysia in white and red.
Malaysia.
Let's see what New Zealand's going to do right here.
3 guns up for New Zealand.
Looks like we got 5-on-5.
Malaysia makes all their spots alive.
New Zealand's pushing the issue right now on the Dorito side.
That's not bad. We got a wide break for each team.
One thing is the guys in Malaysia, they play all the time and they shoot their guns a lot. And they have they constantly are rolling their guns, shooting to feint. This guy here in the corner, he already jumped 2, 3. He's on his 3rd pod. His back right. And, how many seconds have we gotten to the game so far?
We are at the 30-second mark, and he's already shot 3 pods. So,
damn. Hit on his knee there in the Dorito for Malaysia?
Yeah, he's definitely hit right there. You can see because it's sprayed up on his leg a little bit.
Looks like just all that paint on the turf there, just to make it a little hard for the refs, making them earn their wage here.
Yeah, refs think working hard out here, taking a couple of the tender spots. So here we are, a little overhead aerial view. This pretty even game. I think that.
And one thing is, see the guy for Malaysia in the backstretch trying to jump over and see what's going on, trying to talk to his team. Malaysia just lost their Dorito player over here.
I'll tell you what, it's not easy to see out here with smoke lenses on in your goggles.
No.
So there he is, making the move up the center of the field. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that was a smart move. Oh yeah, whoops.
New Zealand's up in the snake, and so is Malaysia, but New Zealand just lost their snake player.
Bodies are dropping from each side of the field. It's an exciting game. The Malaysian sidelines is going crazy right now for this first point. The intensity in here, inside this hall, airplane hangar in Langkawi.
But I think it's comes down again. It's too much information because it's got Malaysian player over the Euros. He doesn't want to move anywhere. He's
New Zealand taking the walk. And I don't know if you can hear this intense crowd. They're going crazy for Malaysia taking the first point. Oh my God. Does he check in clean? Let's wait for the ref's call. Hold on, wait for it.
He's checking around pretty good there.
Oh, he's got
the point. Now, I'm not sure if you guys at home can hear how loud this crowd is and how everything, but these fans are pumped up for Malaysia here.
These guys are going crazy. I'm seeing they're throwing poppers in there. There it is. There they go. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is insane out here. The grandstands are packed full. And as the point goes on the board, 1:45, clock is ticking.
We got 1-0 to Malaysia.
That was a really good game, man.
And we have a couple good games going. After this game, we have USA playing Indonesia.
Okay, yeah, wow. I got friends on both sides of that.
Let's see what Hadi can do here.
Yeah, Hadi Gunawan leading the Indonesians.
After that, we have Thailand playing France. Good. Germany back up playing Australia. That should be a good game.
Yeah, wow, that'll be a really good game, huh?
Ooh, Iran and Malaysia.
That's my goodness.
There's a lot, everybody from those two teams are there. Yeah, instant replay. Malaysia there going in the Dorito, bumping up.
Here's our big man in the center with the smoke goggles indoors. You never want to do that.
No, and that could have been the factor there. Yeah, they couldn't see too well.
Malaysia right there. That looks like a That looks like a Yosh Rao Geo 3.5. Geo 3.5 right there. I don't know if you've ever been able to see our signature line of markers made by Eclipse, but we got some pretty cool looking guns actually.
That could have been it. Maybe it wasn't. If you had the DM, it might have been a little bit straighter.
That could be it. It could be a little straighter. But they did win the point.
That's true. That's true.
Rocking that Yosh Rao gun.
He's got the king on there, right?
Yeah, he's got like the deck, all 4 kings. It's a card, playing card theme. Where it's got like the hearts, the diamonds, the clubs, and the sword and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool design. Alex Frazier actually made it. made that one. But that's a cool thing that Eclipse does for a lot of their pro players to kind of incentivize them and let them make a little coin on the backside. I know that you guys do that for a couple of your guys, mainly the laser engraving, and yours actually your wraps look really nice. Though.
Yeah, we
got
did
a couple of new things coming out.
We did some good PGA stuff. And, last year we put up a lot of our 20th anniversary markers. Here we go with breakout.
There it is.
Malaysia taking some ground there on the Drew side. Same with New Zealand.
Malaysia in the snake right now, as you saw diving there.
It looks like both teams are matched up. You got New Zealand and Malaysia both in snake 1 and in the Dorito 2.
Right.
We got 5-on-5.
There's smoke goggles right there. I love the tiger on their jersey. That thing's awesome. Look at that, it's fierce.
The Malaysian tiger.
The Malaysian tiger. I didn't even know the Malaysians were synonymous for tigers, but.
Oh yeah, Malaysia actually one of the places where you can find most of the actual tigers actually native in Malaysia.
Oh, that's right. That actually does make sense. That makes sense, yeah. I actually hadn't heard that one, but it does make sense now I think about it a little bit more. Once you said that and I saw the jersey, that makes sense.
It's okay. I might be a little fan of tigers, a little partial.
Yeah, I like them too. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got a nice little tiger piece on your arm. So,
looks like the back center guy just took it.
Took a hit right there, and that is certainly gone. That tiger ate that paintball right over there. Woo! You didn't know you were on camera, brother. Well,
he might have just got away with a good one.
There's another thing that the Malaysian players are actually synonymous for, and that was shown right there on camera. You've seen it firsthand. Not all of them, but some. That was good.
I'm not sure if that's lucky or unlucky for him, but if he gets to go back and watch this, I'm sure his friends are going to give him a little bit of grief for that one, huh?
Oh, Malaysia taking the next points. I think they would have won that regardless of what number 3 walking back to the pits. That's always a smart move. If you're gonna get rid of a hit, get off the field before the flag is hung, just in case. I think I saw a reaction here from the number 13 ref here from Ref saying, I feel like she saw it out of the corner of her eye, but didn't quite, kind of like took a quick step, but didn't really see it. And it was mainly sprayed across, but there he is right there. Big man right there. Let's hear it, pump him up. This is okay. So what he's saying right now is, hey, watch out that side, because the guy was shooting at me, and then he hit me, but it came in there, and I quickly wrapped inside and got rid of it. That's how that conversation.
So watch out for that one.
We actually, the viewers at home can't hear what we can hear, but we have omnidirectional mics linked up on the field, so that's exactly what that guy said. You heard it right, Devin?
Oh, definitely. I got my earpiece in, and he's actually talking to Wei, who plays for Team DRX from Malaysia, and he's out here, obviously representing his country. Looks like he's going to come out and play that back center bunker.
So, getting little pointers. Right there, you can see it. That's official. New Zealand is struggling out here right now. But the Malaysian players, man, those guys are not bad. I actually played them last year in the Nations Cup. Dude, those guys are not bad at all, dude.
And you know what's good? I mean, a lot of these Malaysian teams are so hungry because they haven't been able to play much paintball this whole year. They've been looking a lot forward to this. So them coming here, I mean, you take a weekend or 2 weekends off, you kind of get hungry. You want to put some paint on someone.
Yeah,
And so just imagine taking 7 months off and wanting to play. You just can't play. You want to play, but you're just not able to.
Yeah, that was definitely an unfortunate scenario right there. Man, I wish we could get a replay of that one little back center shoot.
Oh, looks like
bingo.
we just got one. Ask and you shall receive.
The eye in the sky. Right there. So, right now the score is 2-0.
In favor of Malaysia.
Just under 30 seconds now to play.
You've been out to New Zealand. Have you had a chance to actually meet some of these players in New Zealand?
Yeah, I was out in New Zealand. Actually, I did an awesome little event out in New Zealand. I did a North Island to South Island little tour. Some of the guys did 2 clinics.
Auckland down to Dunedin or Christchurch?
To Wellington.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
Just to the south tip of North Island. That was such a rad trip, man. I can't wait to go to New Zealand again.
I'm heading back there in a couple weeks, actually.
Oh,
looks like you just got a little late to tag up.
Malaysia barely getting out there.
And New Zealand, you're up the center. They're pushing the issue up front.
Refs checking out Malaysia right there. So that's what we touched on a little bit before. Was being prepared in the pit, and if you're not prepared, something like that can happen where you're sprinting out into the 10 seconds. I've had that happen before.
It looks like Malaysia's back center guy asking for a check there.
New Zealand Dorito player is just coming down here.
He got a little too
excited. Oh, there it is. Got a little too
excited.
excited.
New Zealand player doesn't look too happy that he got shot right there.
No. He let the game take over. you gotta keep playing. You can't lose focus.
We still got 5 alive for Malaysia, and it's like New Zealand's just lost 1 body so far. New Zealand's still okay. They got a guy up in the snake, and they got a guy up in the center. So, they're stopping Malaysia from getting up in the snake. Let's see if their snake. I'd say the one thing is though is no one's actually stopping New Zealand's snake player from making that bump to the next level.
Right.
The only person that actually can see that cut is the guy in the back center.
That's
and
true.
he's not looking that way currently. So that's got to come down to the teamwork and the guy telling him, hey, you're a snake guy. Get up there and do some damage.
Get up there and do some damage. That's true. Yeah. Because that's at the end of the day, that's the spot that does all the damage, really.
Oh, it is. And when I was growing up and kind of playing, one of the legends of the sport, Shane Basana, always told me, if you're gonna play front, make sure you shoot someone and get off the field. If you're not gonna kill someone, you didn't do your job.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And hats off to Shane Basana, by the way, just being able to player and coach on the Ironman right now. Still got it after I don't even know how old he is. He's got to be in late 30s.
No, but he's a legend.
He is a legend. Yeah, crushing it. Oh, New Zealand making a huge move up the center.
Oh, New Zealand's going to here and score this point, looks like. Okay. Okay, we got ourselves a little 2-1 game. If we can get this with as long as it's clean. Got a lot of time left on the clock, so we still got an interesting time here. We've got all kinds of sand maniac crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not,
the stands are a little quiet right now because Malaysia did not win that point, but I'll tell you who's stoked right now with Australians. They've had a couple of Bundabergs and cola.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well,
out here
as far as for Australia, New Zealand's kind of like their little sister.
That's true. Well, actually, they're also gearing up for the Australia game, and if you've ever been to any kind of sporting event, or actually any kind of event whatsoever, it could be just a Tuesday in Australia. They're ready to party.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
They're in party mode 24 hours of the day, and right now is no exception. It is a Saturday.
Yeah, that's true.
And Australia's about to play in the Nations Cup, and there are no more proud people than the Australians.
And they love their sports.
They love their sports. They love their teams. They love their heritage. They love their rum and colas. And
how good are those premixes, though?
Well, I haven't drank one in a long time because I think bad things happen when you do. So I try to steer clear of those. For those of you guys who have not been to Australia, they have.
You want the red Bundaberg and cola.
Yeah, you can go into the shop. You can get beer, or you can get a pre-mixed in a can that looks like a soda, except has 3 times more sugar and fully alcoholic.
Yes.
So, again, I try to steer clear of those, but it seems like the rowdy Australians who are here on the sidelines already jockeying for position along the side nets so they can get some good coaching in.
I think what it is they want to make sure that they can talk to the players.
That's
they
right.
don't want to have any kind of distractions. And obviously, you know how the Australian tone is. You can tell if someone from Australia is talking to you or someone. You want to recognize a familiar voice.
Yeah, you want to recognize a familiar voice. But then again, like we were saying earlier, is that too much information is also could be an issue. And I'm watching 10 of them already lined up for the game.
And they're arguing before the race,
which is 3 matches
under 10 seconds. We got New Zealand here on the screen. Looks like they're heavy on the snake side.
Oh, there we go. Nice little run.
Oh, and
Torpedo 3 off the break. This could be the winning move right there. You need to look inside, buddy.
It looks like he might have just.
Oh man,
it looks like he just took one on his hopper right there, or
he needs to relax and look inside. But he is really forcing the issue of getting shot like an idiot. If he had just looked
it's
inside,
a wild west for him right there.
That's one of the things that I teach specifically in my clinics. It's the second half of the day, or I mainly focus on it on the second day of a clinic that I teach. Is when you get into a spot and you do all that hard work to get up there, you can't just get shot. Now, like you were saying, touching on what Shane Basana said, another New Zealand player taking a walk, but
and it's getting low out. It looks like Malaysia's moving down. New Zealand's going down the snake too, but let's see if we can do some. Malaysia's going to come clear him out there.
There it is, and that sounds to me that the sidelines is confirming another victory for Malaysia. But again, what I was touching on is you do all that work. You make a huge run. You get up into the Dorito 3. You obviously have great angles down the inside of the field. You can't just get shot out because you're over, like just battling. So there's a balance between what Shane touched on, and that's getting into your spot and getting those kills, and trying to do too much. So.
Oh, that's
that guy, as you saw on your screen, was just...
Yeah. If you were doing something like that, he'd look at you and he wouldn't even say anything. He'd shake his head. He'd just shake his head. And immediately, you're just like, oh man, I gotta go
I'm
back.
not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
So Malaysia.
In Malaysia, they're actually using some smart time management. He didn't run to hit the buzzer. He knows they're winning.
Yeah.
New Zealand's he's gonna burn off a little bit of that clock. You got a 3-1 lead for Malaysia, just over 2 minutes to go, and New Zealand's not out of it.
No, not at all. I mean, they need 2 quick points, but if they make the right moves like they have been, and they're just not getting shot out right away, I think they can make the right moves.
Yeah, and one of the big things though is, you haven't seen Malaysia make any big moves right off the break. They've been playing more smart, conservative, shooting their guns, and just after they get a couple kills, then they're making their bombs. Where New Zealand's actually trying to take that punch right away.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah. So what I'm excited by, it's just we'll see what happens at the end of this match. But I'm stoked to see the American boys on the next match. In about coming up here. There's about minute 40 on the clock, 2.5 in regulation time. So coming up here in just over 5 minutes, we're going to see the USA team taking on Indonesia.
Yeah, and you know what? Indonesia yesterday came out and they played good paintball. Indonesia, that's another one similar to Malaysia, where they have their own, market restrictions and regulations where it doesn't make it so easy. And we've got a replay here for Malaysia. What do we got going here? We got the corner guy.
New Zealand taking the walk like they have now 3 points in a row.
I wonder if we're going to get a replay of the Malaysian guy running down, bunkering the New Zealand guy in the snake here.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good shot. As a matter of fact, our view is a little obstructed on around the 50-yard line, so we can't really see. Except we got an amazing view though, courtesy of the webcast and the cameras, brought to you by World Cup Asia, supported by the Ministry of Tourism and Culture. It's actually really good to see because not very many events is where they have where the government actually steps in and starts sponsoring.
They've had the Prime Minister here, the ex-Prime Minister, royalty, family. I mean, you were here last year. You went to dinner with the King and the Princess.
Yeah, the King and the Princess were here. Literally Malaysia's a democracy and everything, but there's actually still a royal family that kind of several royal families actually they kind of pass the torch around.
Yeah.
And the Princess.
The King, it's his second time being the King, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. King.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool title.
Yeah.
I don't want to be president. I want to be king of whatever.
Yeah. 10 seconds to go. Let's see what happens. Malaysia can either put this one away or New Zealand can come back. Got New Zealand there on your screen.
Looks like it might be a snake runner right there. I'm betting so. Whoa, right up the center,
actually. Center. And they get Malaysia, a little bit more conservative, shooting their guns.
Moving up to Dorito too.
They're both matched up here. Dorito 2 for both. And Malaysia just lost their guy in the Dorito corner guy here. So it looks like we've got a 4 and 5 situation in favor of New Zealand.
You got Usopp, the old Usopp, looking up number 1, shooting inside.
And he's looking for a sideline coach, and he's trying to talk to him, But the thing is with all this noise, I'm not sure if he actually hears coach.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, don't get too reliant on your coaches. Play your game a little bit. If you hear something, you hear something.
But that's actually kind of one of the things is, with a lot of these players from Malaysia, this side of the region, is they've grown up playing the Race 2 or like the PSP Millennium style play, having the coaches. So they didn't really have the chance to start out playing paintball and having that,
coaches, yeah.
Exactly, playing by yourself and, having to actually rely on their teammates for communication.
Yeah, I think that helped a little bit, playing in the woods, having some fun out there. It's always actually funny because, obviously half the Dynasty guys are core members, and you also grew up starting playing paintball in the woods, and that helps out communication a lot.
Oh, there goes New Zealand. The center guy taking a walk there.
So Malaysia on your screen. New Zealand had a glimmer of hope there for a second when they shot out this Dorito side, but they're not capitalizing on it.
Yeah, but New Zealand, they're still not out of it. They're still got their guys in the back, and they're still locking it off.
This is pretty much curtains for them. Malaysia's got the dominance on the snake. You can see he's wrapped all the way around there, playing confidently and calmly.
He's got no pressure. He doesn't have to be aggressive. He doesn't have to force the issue. They're winning.
New Zealand's Dorito player needs to stop looking across the field and try to win the game, realizing that he's down 2 points. Under a minute now. And
the only guy actually shooting at him here is the back center guy. There's actually no one else here on the Dorito side for Malaysia to slow him down. And Malaysia,
the crowd is going crazy right now.
Oh,
Malaysia's about to put the nail in the coffin, and that is game right here. Oh, big man number 3. We saw what you did earlier, big man. We saw it.
I think he wants to get some redemption.
Yeah, he got a little redemption. He got to run the Doritos a little bit.
Yeah.
Fill in his spot.
But it might be a little short-lived when his friends walk back and see us, and they can all go back and say, "Hey, do you remember that game?" And we all got you on camera.
Yeah, he's gonna be laughing. He's laughing. He's having a good time. He knows what he did.
You know, it's funny when you talk about playing.
Can you hear the rain right now?
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, it's raining. I thought there was just thunderous applause for the Malaysians. In fact, it is raining so hard right now outside. And this is why we hold these events indoors. This is exactly.
Yeah. And you know, that's the thing is before, you know, because it's the rain season, you know, you're out there and it's, you know, it gets really muddy. And here, when it rains, it doesn't rain all day. It'll rain for maybe a half hour or sometimes 2 hours, but it's just a downpour.
Yeah, and that's I think